0545. Tired. Could have really used to stay another day. But the marina seemed weird, like they were surprised that I even wanted to stay at all. And they're like, how many nights? Just one, right? I'm like, yeah, just one. So I worked through it. And I am departing for Coburg, which is like 53 nautical miles away. Once I get out of here, there's somebody I believe that is anchored up. Probably very cool, except for the fact that there was pure chaos in here yesterday. I don't know if I'd want to be bouncing around in all those wakes. I'll be anchoring up soon enough. Okay, it's 0700. Oh, beautiful morning. No complaints so far. It's actually a lovely day for sailing. Winds are 5 to 8. From astern. I'm watching my Windex. It's pointing straight behind me. But it's bouncy, meaning that the winds are light because they're not strong enough to keep it in one direction. So that means if I got under full sail, I'd be lucky to be doing 3 knots. And I cannot do 3 knots today. I have 51.1 nautical miles to go to Coburg. Next port that I would like to see. I could sail through the night. And that just wrecks me for a day, which means I lose a day. And I have places to be, things I want to do. So once again, it doesn't look like sailing is involved today. The winds are, it's basically a repeat of yesterday. I have a feeling once the sun gets up a little higher, it's going to die down even further. It's already been a little patchy in times, and it picks up a little bit. Then you wait 15 minutes, it gets patchy. So I don't see what the point is. I'm sure you can't see it, but I'm watching Toronto very, very slowly get smaller. Such an impressive skyline. Hitting 5 knots right now, and I'm due to arrive at 5 p.m., which is exactly kind of what I want to do. I'd like to have some time to get in there, set up, see the town before moving on once again tomorrow. So I'm struggling to make peace with this being a motoring day, considering the conditions are so freaking good. Absolutely lovely. Over there, the shoreline is odd. I'm used to the Canadian side being kind of flat. At least it is on Lake Erie. But over there, there's a big dent in the land. It looks like somebody took a huge spade shuffle and just dug right into it. I guess that person would be God or giant. It is now 0830. Notice I got motivated and took my sail cover off because Even though the winds were from astern, I was starting to see some whitecaps. So I thought, maybe this would be possible. So I prepared it, but the good news is the winds have shifted. It would now be a beam reach. Bad news is they've lightened even more. I am not going to hit 4 or 5 knots in 5 to 7 mile per hour winds. I love this boat, but she's not that fast. I need me some 10 to 15 today to stay on course and within the plan and time frame. So, per usual, I'm going to give it another 30 minutes. We'll go from there. So it's 09:30. Started doubting myself, thinking you're just being lazy, because, you know, with the apparent wind and looking at these waves and seeing a couple tiny white caps here and there being on a beam, I thought, yeah, maybe I could average 4. Well, I'm currently on the course line. I'm not on the course line, I'm on my bearing, which is 068. Hoisted everything, and I'm doing 2.5 knots. This is not going to cut it if I plan to make it there, you know, today. So I'm going to have to reverse everything and start motoring. I'm going to enjoy this for a half hour because it's wonderfully quiet, peaceful, the waves lapping, so nice. All right, it's 12:30. I had just come out of a 20-minute cat nap using Jim's handy dandy timer when I spotted that vessel over there. So I hit the timer again, ticked off 20 minutes, still wasn't near me. Hit it one more time, probably about 10 minutes to go yet. Still haven't passed it. So the 20-minute rule works very well, is the point of this little video. Otherwise, there's not a damn thing to report. I have 24 nautical miles to go, about 5 hours. So I think I'm just going to continue to nap the rest of the afternoon. I'm nearing shore again. I'm probably still about 5-6 nautical miles offshore. It's Monday, so I don't expect a lot of people to be out here. In fact, that's the only boat I've seen for a very, very long time. It's pretty desolate. Gorgeous. But it feels a lot like Lake Superior. No one's out here but me. I'm all alone. Alrighty, it's a little past 1600 hours. I got about 4.1 nautical miles to go. All I've done is motor today, but I am beat. Just the sun, the heat, wearing me out. Up here on port is Peter's Rock, and I've come to understand you don't want to run into it, so I'm staying right of my course line. The course line misses it, but just to be safe, staying about 1/10, maybe 2/10 of off that course line. Cut it over once I've passed it. I'm in Coburg, and off in the distance you can see Living a Dream. The marina is like a half-mile away, and it's, you know, nothing spectacular. She's nice. Coburg is lovely, harbor town, touristy, as far as I can tell. Some money here. I'm not going to walk around too much today. I'm pretty tired. I need to get my butt to bed, but I'm going to go do some exploring. Clearly, this is Victoria Park. What a lovely looking beach this is. Wow. It's a large beach with lovely looking sand. And how cool, there's kind of a campground on the beach. I bet you these are some primo spots. Some hot food. And ice cream. That actually sounds kind of good. Kind of a cool area. I could go for one in a pub right now. I'm also not for walking miles to get to one. Let's go this way. Maybe I'll stumble on one. Boy, I wish this statue had a placard. Otherwise, it's just some guy. Hey, look, it's garbage day. Oh, tomorrow's garbage day. Feeling good about finding a pub. Yeah, blam it. The Buttermilk Cafe, I hear they have really good breakfasts there. This is 2nd Street, 2nd and King. Quite an impressive building. Wonder what that is. Somebody look that up for me. How can there not be a pub? Am I in luck? It's a gastro pub. Yay! So I was just in L, a gastro pub. A little artsy and fancy for my taste, but it was good. Had an IPA. And that's just about knocking me out. Now the Claymore Pub and Table seems more to my liking, but I don't think they're open today. At least no one's sitting outside. Let's go say hi to the police. Hey look, Circle K in Canada. That makes no sense to me. The light's green, but I don't know. Good morning, it's 07:15. I departed Coburg. Jim suggested just getting to the mouth of the Murray Canal in Presqu'ile. There's a marina there called Harbor View. I departed this early, even though it's a mere 4 or 5 hours. 5 hours. Because Tropical Storm Barry is heading up this way. So I think we're going to start getting storms in the afternoon. The next 2 days is forecasted just pure rain. So I'll probably be sitting tight for Wednesday and Thursday. One thing I miss about Lake Erie is, one, I know that lake extremely well. I know where I can escape to. I know what my options are. So I feel very comfortable going out in possibly bad weather. Hell, the worst place scenario on Lake Erie, you can pretty much just get anywhere near shore, drop anchor, and ride something out. You can't really do that on Lake Ontario. It's kind of like Superior that way. Either you make it to the next port, or you're staying in some crap. So there's my little babble for this morning. About 3 hours out from Harbor View Marina. Lost cell phone service, so I can't get through right now. Averaging about 5.3 knots. Should be in by noon. Yeah, if I got a motor up, here's the place to be. We should get away from the droning of the engine and some lapping water. There's the light to the entrance. By the way, just so you know, okay, I'm going to try to explain this. When you enter here, you are leaving towards sea, i.e. the vessels coming the other way are coming from sea, because apparently it's part of the St. Lawrence Seaway. So if I was on the east end, it would be right returning. Presently, it's opposite. So red needs to stay on my left. And it'll be that way through all of the Bay of Quinte, which is a hard concept for me. It's hard for me to remember as I'm doing this. It's not a hard concept, it's hard to remember. So that's why that light is red. They're gonna stay on my left. Oh, I remember how I remember that. Red left, leaving. I am leaving towards the ocean presently as I enter here. Yeah, you sort that out. So I wouldn't call this entrance harrowing, but it is challenging. Often we see buoys, red and green, in parallel. That's not what they're doing. As I come into here, they are staggering red and greens, which I've seen before, but a lot of people don't know they do this. So you just kind of head from one buoy to the other, because you can't see the next green buoy, so you know that the red buoy is safe. So you head towards the red buoy, and now I see a green buoy way to my starboard, so I'm going to go that way. So, as often is the case, my charts are not showing me what I need to know, and quite frankly, it's terrifying right now, because I should be hitting depths that scare me. But I look ahead and I see sticks that are bigger than mine, which means they're probably not swing kills. So I should be okay getting in there. I'm currently reading 12. I'm sure they dredge it, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of terrifying. Reading 7. Not happy about that. You know what? Here's a wall on the outside. I think it's a wall on the outside. And there's a swan to starboard. If I sea cleats I'm tying off, figuring it out from there. Oh, I'm not happy. And I would rather come into it. Which, all right, there's living a dream in Presqu'ile Bay, Brighton, I think, Ontario, Canada. Came in from out that way today. A little terrifying. The charted depths look terrible, but obviously it's just the charted depths. I've set up camp. I'm intending to stay here for a couple days because we have a tropical storm following me. I believe over there is the entrance to the Murray Canal. Seen lots of boats go down it already, like that one over there. But I've had a long 3 days, and this little short jaunt of 25 miles was much more appealing to me than a 44-mile day. I just need to do some R&R right now. They have morning walls. There's like 6 of them, 5, 6 here at this little tiny marina. Oh my God, look how dirty that is. What the hell have I been doing for the last week and a half? Yeah, it's a little tiny marina. Look at this. I can't believe these big sailboats get in here. This entrance is terrifying. There's a bunch of seaweed right there. Lakeweed. Inland lakeweed. But these are some substantial vessels, so I'm sure I'm fine. I'm out here on the edge, which I'm not real pleased about. Samantha, who works up at the restaurant / marina, more restaurant than marina, said I'll be fine. I'm really glad I purchased the blue fenders, ball fenders. They're a lot more substantial, so that makes me feel a lot better. I got the wake of some boats earlier and I was being tossed around, so like I said, we got some weather coming in. Doug is a harbor master. I have yet to see him. Apparently this used to be the gas dock. Well maintained. I noticed a short fetch, but that's a lot of room for some fetch. That has to be at least a mile, if not more. Oh well. Samantha was nice enough to sell me 4 bags of ice for the price of 3. Canada's a little expensive, and particularly their bags of ice. It's $5 a bag, and they're really small bags. So that was very kind of her. So since I'm all set up, it's only about 1:32 in the afternoon. I thought this was a garbage can. That's why I'm walking over here. I'm gonna go enjoy something cool, like a daiquiri, because when I came in yesterday, I was sweating my butt off. found out we're under a heat advisory. So the heat index has been up to 38. I think I said that earlier, which means it's hot as all get go. 38 Celsius is very hot. It's a lovely little marina slash restaurant. Food looks delicious. I wish I was hungry, but I'm not. They could pave this. That'd be nice, but whatever. I should go to explore today, but I don't think there's much to explore. Pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I have a feeling this is a rental cottage. Undoubtedly. I get it. I can imagine the views here on a nice day are just gorgeous. Oh look, another boat cut in half. So I was just in the Harbor View restaurant for longer than I anticipated. Started talking with a gentleman named Brian, who was very kind at first. And but as we progressed and we began feeling more comfortable, it was non-stop talking. Samantha, however, was great. So in case I haven't said it, you can see why my sojourn here was a little terrifying. It is not a big marina, but it's been a wonderful detour from God. Doug is the harbor master, and I told him about my plans to go through the Murray Canal, and he gave me very strict warnings that the weeds are very bad this year. To stay within the buoy system. Do not go out of it. And hopefully there's been enough vessels in front of me to have chopped up the inland seaweed.